Oh yeah. Woo! Oh yeah. Woo! Oh yeah, I was right. Oh, I was right. Oh, I was right. Woo, I was right. I was right. Never doubt me again, motherfuckers. Wanna know why? Because back when I made the problem with, the America First movement, I said moderate populism was the way to go. You would appeal to all Americans. I said, watch, there's going to be a moderate populist candidate run, and we're going to see an entire map, like we're going to see everything trend, or at least both the suburbs and the rural areas. I said this, something around the lines anyway. I have a bad memory, but I know I said something around the lines. I said moderate populism was the future of this country. Look at this, Glenn Youngkin, the man. He won in Virginia. He did. Even when I made my prediction saying Youngkin was going to win by 2, I was like, I don't want to be known as the guy who said Youngkin was going to win after he said that Trump was going to win. I don't want to be known as that guy. And I'm not going to be known as that guy because Youngkin did win. And hopefully my predictions will start getting better going on forward, and I'll sweep the 2022 elections just like I did these elections. But there's more races. It's going to be harder. And just look at this county map. I've never seen something so beautiful. Virginia Beach, please, baby, please never go blue again. Northampton, please don't go blue. Accomack, please don't go blue. None of you people, please. I know, I'm acting cringe. I don't care. Also, I'm actually kind of surprised Princess Blanding did so poorly in this race. 23,000. I was expecting her to get at least 30k votes. And at least 1% of the vote, which, McAuliffe doesn't even have the spoiler argument against Youngkin. He doesn't. Like, if you were to give all of these votes to McAuliffe, he'd still lose. He doesn't even have that argument, which is just awful. Like, that's how bad he performed against Glenn Youngkin. There's a lot of factors going up against Terry McAuliffe. The fact that he said teachers or parents shouldn't have a say in their child's education. That kind of bit him in the ass, as well as multiple other scandals. Now, take a look at this trend line. Oh, I was right. Oh, I was right. Oh, Parker was right. Parker was right. Oh, I was right. Oh, I was right. Now, look at this trend map. I called it, not in the prediction video, but in another video attacking the America First movement. I'm going to get to you progressive soon. Don't you worry, you sweet little heads. And I said something like this would happen if you threw up a moderate populist candidate. Though, I was even underestimating the power of moderate populism. I didn't think we would do so well in the urban area, Alexandria up there. We did. Clint Youngkin did phenomenal everywhere, man. He is a strong start to the moderate populist movement. Oh my god. Oh, I was right. I was right. Yes, let me just feed my ego for a second. And also, I actually underestimated. Actually, no, I didn't. Did I have him winning by 1 or did I have him winning by 2? Someone check, because I think I had him winning by 2. I'm not sure, though. Someone go down there and check. Next up, we have the New Jersey gubernatorial race. This was a race where the new people of New Jersey was fucked either way. I can't speak. Phil Murphy, a far-left Democrat in office right now. He's very progressive. Right before the election, it was actually leaked that he was going to do a vaccine mandate across the state. I don't know if he's done that yet, though. He's probably just waiting until he's re-inaugurated or something. But he was running up against an establishment Republican, Jack Ciattarelli, where apparently a lot of people on Twitter don't understand that he's an establishment Republican. Like, do your research. Him and Phil Murphy aren't that off from each other. Literally, they're not that far off from one another. And he did choose Diane Allen like I thought he would. And this race was also surprisingly close. I think I had Phil Murphy winning by 4. He ended up winning by 3, so I underestimated Ciattarelli there. And look see southern New Jersey, this is white working class territory, okay? This is the Democrat stronghold. There was a state senator here. He was the Senate Majority Leader, Stephen Sweeney. He lost to a guy by the name of Ed Durr by I think it was close to a landslide, actually. Or, no, it was by 100-something votes. I don't know. But he lost to Ed Durr, who only spent $150 on campaigning in Dunkin' Donuts. That's it. That's all the money he spent. And people voted for him just because he had an R next to his name. I don't like that. I don't. I personally don't like that at all, but, you know, it is what it is, and it's still something to look at that someone who barely campaigned at all and spent any money was able to unseat a Senate leadership person. Literally, it's kind of impressive, and the fact that Jack Ciatarelli does so well here in white working class territory, I honestly think it's less him and more the fact that people are sick and tired of Joe Biden. And if this were to hold up right here, Democrats are going to have to do everything they can to make up here. Uh, like in these areas right here, northern New Jersey. I doubt you can make up here, but you definitely have to make up here, especially in your black counties up here, Newark. You absolutely have to make up there. Like max out. Do what the Republicans are doing in the rural areas. You better max the fuck out, or you're gonna get fucked in New Jersey. Especially if these trends down here in the white working class counties of southern New Jersey keep holding up. This is Jeff Van Drew's territory. Also, let me just do my dance again. Oh, oh, I was right. Oh, oh, I was right. Jeff Van Drew would have fucking slapped Phil Murphy with his cock, okay? Literally, I kept saying it. Jeff Van Drew could have beaten Phil Murphy, and based off these results, Jeff Van Drew is a stronger candidate than Jack Ciatarelli, and I can promise you, Jeff Van Drew would have beaten Phil Murphy, okay? I'm just gonna say I was right again. I wonder if y'all are going to be turned off by me just like going, oh, oh, I was right. I should have my webcam in here so y'all like me dancing like a dumbass. But there is something I did get absolutely wrong, which of course is the percentages right here. So if you people, I know there's a certain someone down in the comments. He's one of my favorite commenters because he likes to point out how bad I am at predicting. I did say that by a guy by the name of Greg Mel. I personally endorsed this guy. I said that Greg Mel was going to win a lot. He was going to outperform all Democrats on the ballot. He underperformed, or he's going to outperform other libertarians on previous ballots. Guess what? He underperformed. He underperformed the Green Party candidate. He got 0.3% of the vote. So that was my fault, okay? I got too much up into my own hype. My bias got involved. I legitimately thought Greg Mel, you know, we had two pretty bad candidates in Jack Ciatarelli and Phil Murphy. I thought people were going to go, you know what, I'm going to go with this Greg Mel guy. Because he was actually doing pretty well, like, in fundraising. Like, for a libertarian, he was doing really well in fundraising, which ain't much, so there you go. But yeah, he didn't do well. I'm sorry. I was wrong there. That's the thing. You guys can make fun of me now. Oh my god, I can't believe he said this libertarian was going to get 5% of the vote. What a terrible predictor. Oh, another thing. Both the Virginia and New Jersey gubernatorial races had increased turnout from the previous gubernatorial election. This one had 2%. The other one had 5%, I think. Literally, Terry McAuliffe and Glenn Youngkin both got more votes than Ralph Northam did in 2017. So it's a turnout thing in this election. So, and people saying that Democrats are favored in higher turnout elections, Virginia just proved that's not the case. Next up, something else that I think we can say I was wrong about. I think we can say, Parker, you were wrong here. It was another place where he had, at the time, I thought Eric Adams was a corrupt politician. But with hindsight, we have two moderate populist candidates right here, Eric Adams and Curtis Silva. That's with hindsight. I was very critical of Eric Adams. However, I not really changed my mind, but I take it back. Because he's kind of starting to grow on me. Like, I'm looking at my moderate populist button, and I'm just, like, itching towards it. Like, I see what he's doing in New York. I'm just like, oh, man, Parker. Like, I'm sweating. Like, oh, come on. Not yet, not yet. It's just too early, too early. Don't push that button. Don't be eager. But yeah, I don't know why, but it was really sad when Curtis Silva just lost. Like at poll closing, they announced it for Eric Adams. I was like, God, man, that hurts. I don't know why it did. Like, it didn't hurt that bad when it was announced Donald Trump lost the election, but I don't know why. It just hurt when Silva lost. Silva is just a good guy. And something interesting is that if you were to, I don't have the map on me, but if you were to look at a congressional map, Curtis Silva won New York 6th, which is a Asian majority district that typically is a heavy Democrat district, which is represented by Grace Meng currently, if I'm not mistaken. He did very well, like, which is in the Kings. I think this is Kings, but he did really well in Queens right here. Phenomenal. Like, let's take a look at the 2017, and I'll show you what the difference is. Do you see how yeah, actually, Bill de Blasio did pretty well all around. As you can see here, he outperformed Adams, and Adams underperformed in Queens, while de Blasio underperformed everywhere else in Brooklyn, the Bronx, as well as Kings. However, Malliotakis outperformed Curtis Silva in Brooklyn, in Staten Island, not Brooklyn. Is that Brooklyn? I want to say that's Brooklyn, or at least Brooklyn. The entire island's called Staten Island, and Brooklyn's somewhere there. I'm not good with geography. I'm sorry. As you can see here, Curtis Silva actually did pretty terribly in Staten Island, probably because he was a Rockefeller Republican, a very liberal Republican. Moderate populist, if I can't say, don't say so myself. Both these guys right now. I hope Curtis Silva runs for Congress. I think he should. I think he should absolutely run in New York 6th or wherever. Absolutely New York 6th. Why the hell any announce? You better fucking announce. But I can also understand if you don't want to run outside your home district. I completely understand. I actually think you're good for that. I hate carpetbaggers with a fucking passion. Um, but yeah, this is something I said. I think I said Adams was gonna get, or Silva was gonna get around 32% of the vote. I think I said that. But he didn't. He just barely outperformed Malliotakis by 0.2%. And I'm just going to assume in 2025, Eric Adams is going to mollywop whoever the Republican nominee is. I'm thinking Fernando Mateo if he runs again. I'm thinking Adams is going to get like 70+% of the vote if he stays the way he is and becomes super popular. But yeah, that was the 2020 elections in the nutshell. I was very late on this. I am sorry, but hey, I finally did it. I'm about 2 months late. Well, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. This is the Chaotic One saying, peace.